Well, let's close it all out with your guys' division, the AFC South. Who wants to lead us off here?
Give me this.
All right.
Give me this. All right. All right. Jaguars first. I'm going to put it out there. Like, we are winning this division this year. New coach. But this is the peak of the Jaguars season, is winning the division. I don't see us making any sort of playoff run or anything like that. But first-year coach, winning the division, great start for the franchise. Texans, second. Injuries. Defense is stout, though. I will give them that. It is one of the best defenses in the NFL. Colts, I have finishing third. This is always a team that we talk down on, and they somehow are fighting to win the division in November. Like, every year we talk down about this team, they just find a way. Defense, as I've said previously, extremely slept on. Cam Ward and the Titans, I have finishing last. You can have a number one pick, but that doesn't solve everything. And that's my reasoning for putting them at number 4.
Yeah, no, Coach, I like that. The Colts, people love forgetting about the Colts. And I agree with you, the Jaguars are winning this division. And it is the biggest lock to me at plus odds in the NFL outside of maybe the Cowboys. The Jacksonville Jaguars are the most obvious team that has just underperformed how good they've been. You can write home about, this, that. Secondary was terrible. You can try to argue Trevor Lawrence is bad, which is a bad argument. This team was competing for the AFC for 2 straight seasons. Fell on some injury luck last year. It cost some people their jobs. This team is going to be ready to compete. The Texans injury thing is the only reason I'm a little more confident on the Jags, or else I'd be a little bit more reserved. But without Joe Mixon, without Tank Dell, Stephon Diggs isn't there. I get it. They brought in this new coordinator. It's supposed to fix everything that Bobby Slowick did wrong. I just think there's more questions for the Texans than there were last year. So I've got them at 9 wins. I think the Colts are also going to win 9 games. So I think that's going to be a tiebreaker type of thing. Daniel Jones is a lot better than anyone realizes. Fantasy football, little tidbit here. He's going to be everyone's favorite waiver wire pickup after week 1 because Daniel Jones will be a fantasy relevant quarterback. It pains me to say, but he will be. I just don't want him on my team. So the Colts will be competitive and might even be fighting to sneak into the playoffs. The Tennessee Titans aren't going to be good. You might think Cam Ward's good. That's fine. This team's not ready. I think they've got major holes. I hope that they're ready to be patient with Coach Callahan because I think Cam Ward's going to look good enough. They'll win a few handful of games, but enough of the rookie quarterbacks coming in and taking teams to the playoffs. We saw it 2 years in a row. I get it. The division's winnable. A lot of people are thinking, well, Cam Ward is going to be this year's rookie quarterback. I hear the sentiment. I just don't think the Titans are the team to do it.
I struggled with this one. It's like, do you put the team you root for as the number 1 in the division? Do you not? How do you play it? So I did put the Jags as the first team in the division, and I put them there with only 9 wins. That's it. I've got the Texans finishing second, the Titans finishing third, and the Colts finishing 4th. I think the Texans, I think when we start with the Jags here, I think the Jags are going to be improved and do enough to have 9 wins, and somehow, some way, that's going to be a tiebreaker with the Texans because I don't think any of these teams are making any noise at all this year. Genuinely, I don't think the Jags are ready, and I think the Texans are going to disappoint even with an unbelievable defense. I have a giant question mark on the offensive side of the ball. They have DeMeco Ryans as their head coach, who is a defensive coordinator in his past time who runs a very good defensive scheme, has a very good defense, but has no idea what they're doing offensively. They've never been creative. They have one guy they throw the ball to, and they've always relied on the fact that Joe Mixon has bailed them out. Joe Mixon is not there. He will not be there at least for the first 4 weeks of the year, starting as of today, and it's going to probably be longer than that. I am very concerned offensively for the Texans, which is why you guys know me. I am staying away from Nico in fantasy because I am very, very, very concerned for them offensively. The Titans, I have at third because people forget that the defense was very good last year and their offense screwed them over all year long. Will Levis threw pick sixes in the game when they only needed to score 14 points to win. That was an issue. The Colts, I agree with you, are dogfighting teams. I don't think they're going to do it this year, and I think Shane Steichen is going to be fired. That's how I feel about this Colts team. I think Daniel Jones, we give him credit for being okay. This team will not be okay. Coming from someone that watched them for 15 years, this team is not going to be okay. This team is going to be bad.
Even with T-War?
This team is bad. I'm telling you, I've watched it almost 15 straight years of Sundays of the Colts before being a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. I'm telling you right now, this team is not good.
Well, don't give me any shit for this one. But I've got the Jags winning the division. I've got the Jags winning the division.
I thought it was going to be the Titans.
No, I don't have the Jags. No. I'm not that crazy.
Wow.
I do have the Jags winning. I love what Liam Cohen's got going on there. I love the energy that's in that organization and that franchise right now. It's nothing but positive and nothing but good. Love that they were bold enough to get a playmaker like Travis Hunter who does bring juice and energy to that building that their quarterback just, in my opinion, does not bring whatsoever. That's neither here nor there. But I do have the Titans finishing second. People, there's always that team. I know. It's easy to pick the first overall quarterback and just this rookie fever that everybody has. Connor, I'd second what you said. Their defense is way better than people think, but their offense killed them last year. I like Cam Ward. I think he's a lot better than people think. I do have the Texans being third. Another instance, I just don't really like what's going on offensively right now. A lot of questions on the offensive line. No running back right now. CJ Stroud, was it just a good first year or was it now the standard of what he really is like in his second year? And then the Colts are just going to be god-awful. Absolutely horrible. So, but I do think Jags, 4 seed, nobody else makes the playoffs in that division. Really bad division.
Yeah, I think you bring up a fair point. I don't think it's necessarily a detriment, but it's fair to say Trevor Lawrence isn't the guy bringing the juice to that locker room. You know, I think of a clip of Travis Hunter, going up and down the sideline, even when he's hurt, high five and jacking everybody up. It doesn't have to be the quarterback, although, sometimes it's good for PR and it's nice when it is the leader of your team. But we saw it a couple years ago in Jacksonville with who's Arden Key. Was that who it was?
Yeah.
Sometimes these guys, you just need someone to put some juice into the locker room.